I've been playing the piano for 16 years almost, from when I was 5 years old. And I'm majoring in music education here as a piano major, and I'm pursuing the choral music education degree. DePauw Music Education made me explore much wider range of music, and I met a lot of new music, new kinds of music here. And also DePauw kind of helped me notice like how beautiful the music that I have been learning. And actually, so for example, I did not understand the beauty of the Baroque music, like represented by Bach, when I was little, because it is very difficult to learn and it is very like complicated, I felt. Yes, it is complicated, but after like I came to hear and learn more about the theory and the music history, and from the professors and faculties like who are very wonderful and who made me notice a lot of things. I truly like Baroque music, and I feel like it feels like I'm making like more friends in here. So like my friends are that like music that I explored here, and yes, so like it feels like I have much more friends in the world that I have never knew before I came to DePauw. For me, the music is a universal media that people can experience the same thing. So I very like the history and the classical literature, and I have been always wondering like how was the life of the like 100 or 200 years ago, like the people's life in like 100 or 200 years ago are like, and how like what they thought and what they felt in those like hundreds of years ago. And it is very kind of hard to like experience and imagine like exactly what they experienced like in those days. But I really think that the musical is one of the few ways that I can like feel and think and experience as the people in the past did. And it gives me a lot of thoughts and about people in the past. And I feel like the music is a kind of tool that we're sharing, the people in the past and I. When I'm performing my piece, I'm always having a lot of fun, and I don't notice myself, but my professor often says to me like, you look like dancing while you're playing, because I enjoy so much, and like my body kind of like want to dance without like what I'm not noticing. The most challenging part of my musical journey so far was when I encountered the way difficult piece, way more difficult piece than like any piece that I ever had. And I truly wanted to play that piece beautifully, but in terms of my techniques and my piano skills, I had a lot of difficulties, and it took so much time to learn that piece and practice that piece to the quality that I can enjoy it. And it was very I was so stressed out while I was learning that piece, but once I got used to that piece and I started to like express myself in that piece, I very felt accomplished. I very felt achieved. So yes, that was the most challenging but like the happiest moments ever for me. When I was in the middle school and high school, I took a private lesson with my teacher. And in that private lesson, I mostly learned the orthodox classical, Western classical music, such as like Beethoven and Bach, and yeah. But I truly preferred the like pop songs, like musical theater numbers, or the pop music. So the music that I truly wanted to play at that time was that pop music, but like I kept practicing the orthodox classical music because I wanted to be a better pianist so that I can play the pops better. But while practicing the music that I has not understood the beauty and the like fascinating point at that time, I kind of felt very stressed out, and I lost the goal for myself, and I got lost in the thought of why I am learning and why I'm keep practicing. And yes, it was when I had doubts in the music. So how did I overcome? It was a long story, but like it took time for me to overcome, like until I came to DePauw. And after I came to DePauw, I encountered a lot of beautiful classical music in like every music class that I took. And also like the more I learned about the music theory and history, like I very started to understand the beauty and the like fascinating point of the classical music that I had not liked before. And so yes, getting the knowledge was I think the getting the knowledge worked for me very well. And yeah, exposure to a lot of what kind of music. What my piano teacher always says to me is think before emoting, because I very rarely like emoting while I'm playing, and that like it is not necessarily the best way for expressing emotion in the piece, I've learned. So, and I actually learned that thinking with my brain before that like heart is kind of like sometimes the best way to express emotion throughout the piece, with the like careful control with the notes and then the dynamics and the tones. And yes, so that is the most memorable thing that I'm always like keeping in mind, and yeah, practicing while practicing. The first experience that sparked my love for music is when I performed my favorite music in front of my friends in my high school and middle school, and when they get me awards like, oh, I very like your piano, or I really want to listen to more of your piano, and kind of like making people happy, and like making people kind of moved, and yeah, moving the other's expression is my energy to learn and make better music. And when people say to me like, I was very moved by your sound, and or like I felt like so emotional, I felt happy as, and it is the best moment for me in my musical experience. を選んだ理由は、私の学ぶ人生の中で学ぶ意味、学問をし続ける意味というものを気づかせてくれた曲だからです。私は昔からとてもロマン派の曲が大好きで、シューベルトとか、あとはショパンとかを弾くのがとても大好きでした。だった分、その他の時代の音楽、他のクラシック音楽はなんかあまりよくわからないなとか、とっつきにくいなっていう風に思っていて、あまり好きになれなかったことがありました。ですが、この曲の印象派時代の曲なのですが、この曲に出会った時に、私はそれまでずっとデポーで音楽理論や音楽の歴史とかを学んできて、で、すごく今まで自分が気づけてなかっただけで本当に美しいな、魅力的だなっていう風に心から思うことができました。今まで自分がよくわからないなって思ってきたものを心から私これ好きだっていう風に思えるようになったっていうのが私の中ですごく大きな経験で、これこそが私が学問をする意味なんだなっていう風に思うことができました。で、これはなんか自分があんまり好きじゃないなとかよくわからないなって思うものをどんどん好きになっていくっていうのは、この世界にどんどん友達とか味方とか仲間を増やしていくっていうことに似ているなって私はすごく最近思っています。で、この世界に友達がいっぱい増える、美しいなって思う瞬間がたくさん増えるっていうことは本当に私の人生を豊かにするっていうふうに思います。で、この曲はそんな学問を私が生涯かけてする意味っていうのをすごく教えてくれた一曲だったので、この曲を選びました。 you.